What's up everyone, my name is Alex Kouras and I'm back here in beautiful Miami Beach and I'm at a really nice local park and I'm just going to be going around asking strangers if I can give them a free haircut in exchange for a really nice conversation. So with that being said, let's jump right into this video. What's going on, man? How are you? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm in the neighborhood today and I was just wondering if I could go around and give you a free haircut.
What? You want to cut my hair?
Yeah, free haircut, completely free. We can do it here. I don't know if you're busy right now. If you have like 30 minutes, even like 15, 20 minutes, I can bless you with a free haircut real quick and then you can be on your way.
What's this for? Is this like a fundraiser or something?
No, I make videos online and I was just, trying to see if I can go around and give a stranger.
Like Twitch, YouTube?
YouTube more, yeah. More YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really need a haircut, but you said it's free?
It's free, completely free. You don't have to worry about it.
Listen,
It looks like you might need one. It's a beautiful day here at the beach, so you tell me. You got 20 minutes for me?
20 minutes? Yeah, let's do it.
All right, bet. Let's do it. So what's your name and where you from?
Name is Josh from Canada.
My man Josh from Canada. What's going on?
Doing good, man.
What do you do for a living?
I work in sales, man. I sell weighted blankets around here in Florida. Actually, selling some cooling weighted blankets.
Okay.
For anybody, do you have a lot of viewers? How many subscribers do you have in your channel?
As of right now, it's like 79,000.
Damn.
Trying to hit that 100K by the end of the year, though.
Hit the 100K. Let's go. So Hush Blankets, hushblankets.com. Check it out. How about you? How long have you been doing this?
I've been cutting my own hair for about 12 years.
12 years. Wow.
Since I was 13, 14 years old. Yeah, so about 12 years.
95, that's the year, eh?
95, yeah.
Let's go.
Are you 95 as well?
Yeah, when in 95?
Yeah, December of 95.
December. Very nice. July.
You older than me?
Yeah, a couple months. I got a couple months on you. Let's go. So what made you decide to start cutting your hair? You just like 12 years ago, you were just like, I'm gonna cut my own hair?
So, I mean, the big thing, and I teach this on my channel all the time in my self-haircut videos.
For COVID, that must have been sick.
Through COVID, it definitely helped out a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people probably were in need of that. I had a haircut in COVID and it was a failure. I shaved myself bald.
You tried yourself and it didn't work?
Funny enough, I didn't. I had I was renting a place and I had the person there try and help me and they just shaved my right side. It was like a disaster.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like bald on one side. I was like, okay, let's just stop the massacre here and just let it regrow at this point.
I feel like that happened to so many people.
So many people, for sure.
So many people.
For sure.
A lot of people did good, but some people just
People that weren't subscribed to your channel,
Exactly.
People subscribe to his channel. Do you do this full time or you have another job?
I do YouTube kind of like split between real estate. So I'm also a real estate agent.
Oh, I like everyone else nowadays. I love it.
Yeah.
Everyone else is killing it in the real estate game.
I mean, real estate's huge. I mean, nowadays,
especially in Florida. You should check out Toronto. Toronto's got some prime real estate.
Really?
Yeah.
No, for sure. And Florida's definitely like the hot spot right now.
Yeah.
I'm seeing there's so many people from California, from New York,
yeah,
from Canada, from Jersey, everywhere.
Shout out Canada, let's go.
Just flocking to Florida to get these, I guess the weather than the politics.
Yeah, the winter birds. Miami's just dominating the game right now.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So did you grow up in Miami?
No. So I grew up around the South Jersey, Philadelphia area.
This is the first, I've never had a haircut without a mirror, where I'm like looking at myself and,
Oh yeah? You have no idea what's going on right now?
No, I don't know what's waiting for me. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous, Got a little wedding coming up soon, so.
Oh, I definitely have to get you right then.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Don't worry, I didn't mess up yet.
I'll send you a picture of the from the wedding. I'm gonna be the groomsman, so I'll get a pic of me from the wedding and be like, check out this fresh cut from. What's your YouTube name again?
Alex Kouras.
Check out Alex Kouras for a bomb haircut. Let's go.
Bomb haircut.
Or for learning how to do your own haircut.
Find him in the streets looking for people to cut.
There you
for
go.
his next victim.
Yeah. Now listen, if instead of going to Supercuts paying
Nah, man.
arm and a leg, I'm down for a free cut.
Supercuts is they're like the big reason why I started cutting my own hair in the first place.
Oh really?
Absolutely.
I figured, yeah.
When I was like 13, 14 years old, I would go to Supercuts. My parents would pay like 20 bucks.
Oh my God.
And I hated the haircut I had every time.
Really?
You had these middle-aged women, nothing against middle-aged women, but
they have no idea what they're doing.
they're constantly, they have no idea what they're doing. They're constantly talking some random nonsense that nobody wants to hear.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's not worth it at the end of the day.
I think that's one of the things that's That's probably, you know when there's just like a few things in life that you like that are like unspoken. So in Toronto, I go to this hairdresser and he's Asian, right? It's like this Asian place where you pay $8 for
$8?
Yeah, $8 for the $8 for
fade?
No, just for a haircut. $8 haircut. It actually went up now because of COVID, obviously. But
Inflation, right?
Inflation. There's never like I can never talk to this guy. Like I try because I hate just sitting there in silence. This guy's working on
Does
my
he speak
hair.
English?
It's like a very broken English for the most part. He's just talking in like Chinese with the other workers there, and it's just like they're all like laughing, having a blast, and I feel so left out.
Ah, okay.
So I try like engaging a little bit, and he like kind of half understands me.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's tough when you go to a hairdresser and they don't speak the language, you know. So it's nice to have someone who speaks English you gotta chat with for the next like. Otherwise, you're just sitting here in silence, you know, awkward in your thoughts.
Right. You're like, I hope this guy doesn't mess me up.
Yeah, exactly. But in Toronto, we've been in lockdown for like 2 years. So like everyone, like kids especially, like they just, for them it's the norm to be in front of a screen and not social and whatever.
Right. No, I understand completely. And I mean, I'm sure everybody watching right now can relate to that. And it's
as they're looking at a screen.
Well, but here's the thing. It's kind of different because it's like we're having a conversation talking about real life. To me, it's kind of like a podcast in a way.
Yeah.
Where you kind of can take away some knowledge or some type of wisdom from it.
For sure.
It's different when you're looking at like cartoons or some brainless, mindless thing that
Tom and Jerry's though, can never go wrong with Tom and Jerry.
Or SpongeBob, right?
Oh, some good old classics. But the problem is nowadays they don't even have that.
Yeah.
It's not that anymore.
Yeah, I know.
They don't have the good classics, you know? Like I grew up on Disney's Recess.
Yeah, Disney's Recess.
Kim Possible, you know, The Proud Family, just amazing TV shows at the time. They don't have that. They don't have those anymore.
Yeah. I don't even know what they have nowadays.
Do they have those in New Jersey, the ones that I just mentioned?
Yeah, Kim Possible, Recess.
Oh, Disney's Recess was so good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
That was definitely one of my tops.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Man, I watched so much TV. But as much TV as I watched, I was always like outside playing sports. That's something that I noticed, and nowadays you don't see as often.
Right.
Like kids outside playing sports.
I mean, we're out in the park right now. Yeah, it might be like a Thursday, but like there's nobody here.
Yeah.
And I wish it was full. I mean, maybe it will be after 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
But
beautiful day like this.
Beautiful day like
People
this.
People just stay
can't.
indoors. I don't know. It's not the same. Like I would take every chance I can. Even now, like when I'm in Toronto, like right now it's freezing cold. It's like negative 25 Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit.
Celsius?
I'll literally just walk outside my house and there's like ice rinks, literally like a 5-minute walk from my house outdoor that they made out of like a circle of concrete. They just put water and freeze it. And I'll just, even that, like I'll do now because I don't want to stay indoors, you know? It's against our biology, our nature.
Yeah, no, for sure. We're meant to be outside doing things. Your home was originally like, it's for shelter. It's not for you to just hang out in all day.
Yeah,
you're supposed to be outside.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I agree with that, 100%. So in Toronto, did you play hockey at all? Knowing all that
all the
snow
time,
and ice?
Man. All the time. I love hockey.
Yeah, hockey's great.
Number one sport in my opinion. It's
really?
A sport that has everything.
A sport that has everything. Yeah, I definitely think hockey is one of the most, like, it's one of the best sports out there. Like, I think tennis, soccer, and hockey are like the most interactive. You're constantly moving, constantly doing something. Like, you're not taking breaks all the time. Yeah, they change out lines and whatnot, but it's just a constant, like, just go, go, go. Like,
right.
And there's fight.
Okay, so tennis is like another tier, another beast of its own, because to be able to play tennis, some of these guys have to be such a level of...
It's incredible.
Like, they'll go 5 hours of nonstop running and like stretching and hitting, and it's just like, I never used to follow tennis. I only recently got into it, but the more I like learned and I watched, I was like, oh my God, like this is next level.
The
like,
amount of stamina and strength and focus and mindset to be like in it for hours. It's incredible.
Wild. I have so much respect for tennis players. It actually got me very into it. But for me, I was always, I started playing hockey when I was 6 years old. That was like literally, my dad just threw me on the ice. And
like most dads do, right?
Yeah, and to me, like even just watching sports, I'll say hockey is definitely the most entertaining, and here's why. Let me break it down. Okay, so soccer, I mean, I love soccer. I've been playing soccer also for a while. I'm French. Okay. But like, it takes a while till something happens, especially when you watch a game like pass, whatever. Like I watched the whole World Cup. France won, right? So that was good, the last World Cup.
Yep.
Shout out Mbappe.
Mbappe's dirty. Yep.
Yeah, but it takes time, pass back, middle, this, that, and when there's a goal, that could be like the only goal of the game.
Yep.
Okay, and then there'll be a lot of people grabbing their legs and a lot of people faking injuries because that's football, that's soccer, unfortunately. Right. A lot of you said this or you touched me.
A lot of crying to the ref,
yeah,
a lot of drama.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous because like the guy barely touched him. So that, for me, if you compare that to hockey, where these guys like will get their stomach cut open by a skate, will go inside, get stitches, and come right back out and continue playing. They'll throw down the gloves and start throwing fists. There's hitting against the boards. There's speed, there's agility, there's endurance, stamina, hand-eye coordination involved.
Yep.
There's like so much that goes into that sport that you won't get. Like basketball, you don't use you run. Well, basketball, don't get me wrong, I also like basketball. I think there's a lot to basketball as well, very recent.
Yep.
But basketball, again, like hoop. Hockey, okay, so hockey, there's such a different level of, I'm trying to find the word, of like excitement, and like every goal can change a game. That's one, right? In basketball, every hoop won't change a game, right? Like one hoop difference to another hoop is not a big difference unless it's like the last 4 minutes.
Right.
Hockey, you could, and every time they cross that blue line, there's a chance for a goal.
You know what I think it is? If you were to compare it to soccer, it's like playing just 18, it's having your 18 here and the other team's 18 right here, and you're just constantly like, oh, they could score now, It's like everything's super close and compact.
Yeah.
So there's constant opportunity to score.
Exactly.
Whereas the field in soccer, it's huge.
So it's like until you get down, and then they pass it back, and then there's this. Hockey, it's every time that puck goes over that blue line, which is like right there.
Yep.
It's a chance for them to just put the puck on net and score. And every goal is electric because it could be the difference between, and it's not going to just be like one goal. It's very rare you'll just have like one goal in a game.
That's good. No, for sure. It's definitely changing, especially with VAR now, with like video assistant refereeing and whatnot.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of that.
I personally don't like it whatsoever. I think it cheapens the game and makes it less. What's up?
Yeah. You know what? It's funny. I was talking about that with the buddy, and it's true. Like where they're able to like get it down to the exact. It should just be like you call it like you see it.
That's exactly how I think. Like they do too much to get involved, and it slows the game down. It just does too much. And as a soccer player myself, from my entire life since I was 4 years old, I broke numerous records in high school. I played in college as well.
Yeah.
It's tough to watch. Like I just watch the highlights because I can't watch a full game anymore.
Because of what? Because
because it's slow, and I cherish my time.
It's the worst.
So I just watch like the 7-minute highlights. When I eat.
Who do you go for?
It's
PSG?
tough. Premier League, I usually tend to go with Chelsea.
Yeah.
They've always been my team since Drogba.
Yeah.
In La Liga, Barcelona usually.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, but it's tough.
What about so do you ever watch the Champions League or no?
Absolutely.
What do you go for in the Champions League? Paris? Classic?
It depends who's
Especially
in
now with Messi on Paris.
I actually don't really follow PSG that much.
They're the best team in the
I know they are, but I think they're too stacked, and I don't always like rooting
Toronto.
for the winners.
Let's see if France can run it back. They should have won the Euro Cup.
Yeah, then they lost to Portugal a few years ago, right?
That was.
My family was happy about that.
Why?
Because I'm half Portuguese.
Okay.
On my mom's side.
It was so crazy. I remember watching that game. My family was not happy about that.
Really?
Yeah, my family was pissed. So so we'll see what happens 2022 if France can run it back. That'd be cool. They can win the World Cup again. That'd be good times.
To everybody watching, if you guys watch soccer, who's your team? Let me know in the comments down below. Who do you guys support, whether it's club, team, or country?
If you support France, hit the subscribe button, guys. Or hit me up at hushblankets.com. I'll get you a good discount on the weighted blanket if you're a France supporter.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit more about the Hush Blankets. They're what? Are they scientifically backed to help you sleep better?
They are,
What's the deal with that?
Yeah, so basically there's a study that was done on weighted blankets, how most people when they sleep, okay, and they like to be wrapped or hugged, right? That's where, women love being cuddled and stuff like that.
Yep.
That releases a form of chemical in your body which boosts your melatonin and serotonin levels, which is your happy and sleep hormones, and then it will reduce your cortisol levels, which is stress and anxiety, literally. And this is like a scientific fact that came. So when you put a weighted blanket on, that weight automatically reduces your insomnia, reduces your anxiety. It helps for people who have ADHD, people who have autism, that was initially where it started. It you know, calms them down, helps with the sensory processing disorders.
Right. What do you think the science is behind that? I mean, this is just me being curious. The weight.
It's your body reacting to
while you're sleeping.
A feeling of like the founder the founder did a research basically of him sleeping with like a classic duvet and then him with a blanket, and he tracked his sleep, and like even like with the metrics you can see like you got more REM sleep. Once I started using one, my sleep was different for sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If there's one thing a good salesman has, it's loving the product.
You can tell I love the product.
I can tell you love the product, and I can tell that's probably why you sell, you know, thousands of these blankets.
Yeah.
That's a good sign that you're a good salesman, you know. And one, it's a good sign that it's a good product. If you're really firm behind your belief and what it does, then, you know, it kind of sells itself. You just kind of talk around it.
Pretty much. For me, I love what I do, and that's such a rare thing to be able to say. I had worked in some pretty crappy jobs in the past,
right?
And this one kind of just found me, sort of. It wasn't like something I went like actively looking for. It just kind of happened.
Jumped on the doorstep.
And like I believed in the product. So when the opportunity came, I like yes please, like let's do this. I would love to sell something like this because I believe in it.
Right.
And listen, I use one, so.
You're a man of your word.
Yeah.
So even though you've been on this planet for like 26 years, let's say, what's one thing that you regret or that you would have changed growing up?
Ooh, that's a good question. One thing I would have changed growing up. Yeah, you stumped me.
I stumped him.
To be honest, so it's funny you say this because I was literally talking about this to someone yesterday. I've always been told that I live in the past, but you know what? Your past is what made you today, who I am today, right? And to be honest, I'm pretty happy with the man I am today. I'm independent, been working on my own, been, you know, supporting myself pretty much since like I've been working since the age of 16. You don't hear that a lot, right? There aren't a lot of 26-year-olds that have done what I've done. No disrespect to you, you've done pretty well for yourself as well.
Thank you.
As far as regrets, I mean, I don't know. There's so many, maybe not done better in school. I would have done better in school maybe, I don't know. Like I'm not really a school guy.
Yeah, because you work in sales. You don't really need a degree to be a salesman.
No, I'm more of a people's person. That's why, you know, I have the patience to sit down. And I mean, that goes the same for my, my bosses. They didn't go to school either, and they started a company that's doing pretty well.
You want me to do your hair as well? Wow, you've got a great head of hair.
That's nice.
Yeah, maybe give as soon as I finish with him, you can jump in the chair next.
Yeah, but I don't have cash. So.
No, it's free. He's not paying me anything. This is free, 100%. That's funny. What's some type of advice that you would give to the people watching? Maybe you're like a teenager.
I'm in no place to give advice, trust me.
Really? Nothing? You have to have some type of advice if
Listen,
you're growing up in the same world that we're living in.
I grew up, okay. I'll just go with my education because this is what I was educated and kind of my background, but just be a nice, positive person, have a positive outlook on life.
Okay.
Because I've dated some negative people in my lifetime, and that's definitely, it's not a right way to live. Life is too short to be constantly stressed out and
negative
and boring and bored and negative. Be positive.
Is there any advice you can give to anybody out there that may be missing some of that family?
Listen, I don't know. Some people they grow up different. They have different upbringings. Everyone's different. But if you can create some form of way of family for you to have, that's everything. Like that's what we live for. That's what matters the most. Forget everything else. Forget luxury. Forget whatever you think it is. It's gonna be family.
And what about family is what makes it the best? Is it the love? Is it the connection? Is it just the conversations?
Everything. Yeah, all of that and more. It's genuine. You're gonna meet some fake people. You're gonna have some people that will stab you in the back. You're gonna have people that that say they want the best for you that won't. You'll have people that two-faced.
Mm-hmm.
I've had people literally just tell me one thing and then literally go by my back and do the absolute opposite, and it sucks. That'll never happen with family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's this saying, it goes something on the lines of like you are like the 5 most common people that you have in your life. Like you're like a representation of those 5 people.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, for sure.
Let me know, man, how you look. Is that all right?
Solid.
But you guys, thank you all so much for watching till the end of this video. If you did like this video, make sure you leave a like and share this video with a friend. Subscribe down below if you're new to my channel. I post videos every single week. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's hit 100K subscribers, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.